We'd love to hear that. So, please put your hands together for Julia 2.
And I got about 1 hour between my Tuesday and Thursday classes, where I ended one class at 3, I started another class at 4, and one day I was coming down with a cold, a bad cold. You know they say teeth cold. And in college I was always hungry, so a new KFC had just opened up near campus. I thought I had 1 hour I could run and get some chicken. Well, so I go to the KFC, but it's packed. And I wait in line, I'm watching my watch the whole time, and I order a 3 straight meals, and I finally get my food, and I sit down, I start to scrape it down, but I look and it's the 3-piece meal that's like on the bone. Well, my stomach has never done well with greasy food, but the line is so long I can't take it back. So I just scarf down all 3 pieces, I'm licking my fingers, I'm wiping the crumbs off my face, I drive in a mad rush, I get back to class, and I'm sitting there in this business class, and I'm hoping I feel better, but all of a sudden my stomach starts to get that familiar growl, and so I kind of resituate myself. I'm very nervous. My stomach starts growling louder and louder. And so I'm kind of in a panic and a frozen state, hoping no one notices me squirming and clenching in my chair. And all of a sudden, my worst fear happened. A little air escaped. I'm just completely in that frozen state, just trying so hard to look normal. Like everybody else just, but all of a sudden, everybody in the class slowly starts looking at me. And I'm still smiling like an idiot, just looking at the teacher, nodding like, go ahead. But the teacher puts down her chalk, and she walks up to my desk. And I am just wanting to crawl into the floor, but I can't. I'm still frozen. And she looks at me and she says, Julia, there's a phone ringing in your backpack. Well, you know, that's a funny story, but it's even more funny when you know the ironic twist. I'm deaf. I could not hear the phone in my backpack. I didn't know if they heard me fart or not. So, what happened is, when I was in college, I started losing my hearing. Just a little fuzz in my ears at first, that gradually grew louder and louder. And of course, this started making my life incredibly hard. I couldn't hear my teachers. I was new into college. I had gone to a very small high school where I knew most of the students all my life. You don't really have to learn to make friends. And I thought, well, I'm not going. I don't mind going to a big school. I can make friends. But all of a sudden, I'm trying to talk to people like I normally would. I'm not going. I'm trying to make friends, meet boys. But I can't hear people when they talk to me. And the more I said, what, the more people thought I was just weird. And none of my doctors seemed to know what the problem was. Finally, one day, the doctor orders an MRI. And he sent it to the Little Rock University of Medicine. My parents took me down to Fayetteville to look at the MRI results. And it was a horrible day. We spent 8 hours waiting in the doctor's office before they finally got to us. And I hate this doctor. And what the heck on it, his name was Osama Al-Baghdadi. Anyway, so he finally comes to the office after 8 hours of running us around. And he said, you have 2 brain tumors. One is growing on the ear nerves on each side of your ear. And as they grow, they will continue to destroy your hearing. And I was like, awesome, great. You know the problem. Take them out. I'll get my hearing back. But not at all. He said, no, yours are going to grow, and they're on the same nerve that controls your face muscles and your all this kind of stuff. So long story short, according to him, I had to have the surgery to remove these tumors so that they didn't grow and kill me. But in order to remove the tumors, they had to just sever this nerve that controls my facial muscles and my hearing. Once a nerve like that is severed, it can never grow back. So we sent me to a specialist in Kansas City to have this surgery. And they kept telling me the same bad news he told me, and it just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, why operate and make everything happen at once? It's going to happen gradually over time as my tumors grow. Let's wait and see. But the doctors had just discovered the cochlear implant, and they said, no, we need to install the cochlear implant. The surgery will last 14 hours. You'll need to donate 4/4 of your own blood for the transfusion. But this pharmaceutical company will pay for the $250,000 company. We need to install these implants. I said, no way. First of all, who knows if one day they can restore these nerves? And why sever them until they can never be restored? So the doctors yelled at me and told me I was an immature brat. It's a matter of life and death. Or life and death is life and death. Same thing. But I refused to have the surgery, even though right before the surgery, I finally went through all my pre-surgery tests, and they said, we can't explain it, but for some reason you've gotten better. Well, that was something I called clemency, and God was my governor. He answered all my prayers, and He answered what I had known in my gut all along, was that this surgery was not right for me. And so, that was the start of a very long process of wait and see. And a couple of years later, we heard about a new radiation they could do. It wasn't a single shot radiation. It would come in at different points, and it wouldn't damage the healthy tissues surrounding the tumors. It would just focus on the tumors. But it was in New York City. So my senior year in college, I had all Tuesday, Thursday classes. Thursday after classes, I would fly to New York City and have radiation Thursday through Sunday. And so I spent the week in New York in Fayetteville, and then by that time my hearing was very bad, and my self-esteem was very low. I was suddenly having to accept myself as so different than the confident self I knew. For the first time in my life, I was having to see myself as what other people consider a deaf person. And we all have schemas about the type of people that we meet, and that is our diversity. Is the schemas they see you in. But it's very hard to suddenly see yourself in what you might consider a lesser schema. And I didn't have the confidence to teach people how to communicate to me.